What I'm hyped for today is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, developed by Respawn Entertainment, coming to PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Spoilers for my upcoming Game of the Year video, stay tuned for that in the new year. My two current frontrunners for my favourite game of 2019 are Control and Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Fallen Order seems like a wonderful blend of different aspects of those two games, set in the Star Wars universe but featuring slow, thoughtful combat, reminiscent of From Software's brand of combat, and a Metroidvania style of exploration and progression. Fallen Order sounds like it'll definitely be my jam. It's been 9 years since we've had a focused single-player-only Star Wars video game, in the form of Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, which was released back in 2010. Since then, we've had the campaign for Battlefront 2, which, in my opinion, didn't meet its full potential and felt secondary to the larger multiplayer facet of the game. And, most recently, we did get the re-release of Jedi Outcast, but that obviously wasn't a new experience. Fallen Order appears to be the game we've been waiting for so long. Taking place after Episode 3, the game sees you take control of Cal Kestis, a Jedi Padawan on the run following Order 66. But, of course, staying under the Empire's radar is easier said than done. Imperial Inquisitors, like the Second Sister, highly powerful Force-sensitive enemies, were tasked with hunting down the remaining Jedi. Aiding the Second Sister are other Inquisitors, which will serve as bosses throughout the game, as well as Purge Troopers, who are more powerful and dangerous than ordinary Stormtroopers.
A Jedi. This is what I'm trained for.
While still a Padawan at the time of Order 66, Cal, however, is highly adept to deal with this threat though, wielding a customizable lightsaber, several force powers like push, pull, and slow. Cal is also accompanied by his buddy droid, BD-1, who can assist with splicing doors, displaying the map, and other mechanical tasks. Along the way, Cal will also find assistance from allies, Saw Gerrera, played by Forrest Whitaker, a guerrilla fighter and rebel, Cere Junda, a former Jedi Knight taking Cal under her wing, and Grease Dritus, an ill-tempered pilot. Fallen Order will feature meditation points, where Cal can upgrade his abilities. Evocative of bonfires from Souls games, meditating will reset the enemies in the area. The Metroidvania aspect of the game comes from its structure. Cal will be able to travel back and forth between several planets. Many areas on these planets will be inaccessible at first, until Cal unlocks the necessary requirements to access these areas, allowing for a lot of replayability across planets. It also gives the developers fantastic opportunities to tease upcoming encounters which players would want to return to when leveled up more. Since acquiring the Star Wars license, Electronic Arts haven't been inspiring much faith from gamers. The first game with the license was a multiplayer-only Battlefront reboot, which failed to satisfy a large portion of the Star Wars fanbase looking for interesting stories to play. A couple years after that, Battlefront 2 launched under the cloud of a loot box debacle, a thin story mode, and a broken progression system. But I will say it has improved a lot since launch. EA would then proceed to shut down Visceral Games and move Amy Hennig's project to a different team with a completely different vision. So here we are, a week ahead of the release of Jedi Fallen Order, and to be blunt, I think this game is very important. As Star Wars fans, we haven't had a focused single-player game in 9 years. The suits at EA believe we don't want single-player games, so it's time we showed them how misguided that notion is. This game is also coming from a development studio that is on such a good streak right now, coming off the back of a highly successful Apex Legends launch and the highly praised Titanfall 2. Respawn Entertainment have a lot of goodwill from gamers. Directed by God of War 3 director Stig Asmussen, we have little reason to believe that this team and studio would steer us wrong with Jedi Fallen Order. I really hope they don't. I'm hyped for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, developed by Respawn Entertainment, coming to PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on the 15th of November 2019.